The gang starts off their latest game with Sam, who plays an island. Then John plays a Vault of Champions and casts a Changeling Outcast, followed by Tom playing an Overgrown Tomb, losing 2 life in order to cast Hope of Gireberg. Extra then ends the first turn with a tapped Sunpetal Grove. Sam then plays an island for turn and goes for the 1-2 punch of Ornithopter into Emery, Lurker of the Loch, milling 4 cards before passing to John. John plays a Watery Grave, paying 2 life, and casts his commander, Ezio, Auditore de Firenze. He then attacks Sam with his Outcast and passes. Tom plays a Stomping Ground, also paying 2 life, followed by a cast of Rampant Growth to get a tapped Swamp. He decides to send his Hope at John before passing the turn. Extra plays a Llanowar Wastes and Farseeks for an Endotha Trial. Once in play, he passes the turn back to Sam. Sam's only play for the turn is an island, alongside his commander, Leonardo da Vinci. John plays a Dragon Skull Summit, casts Arcane Signet, and goes to combat, attacking Sam with Outcast and Tom with Ezio. In his second main, he free-runnings in Massacre Girl, Gnome Killer, and passes to Tom. Tom plays a Rootbound Crag, and then Olivia, mobilized for war. He then sends his Hope at John once more, before passing the turn. Extra takes a note from Sam's book, so he plays a Deathcap Glade and a 3-drop Ignite of the Reliquary to round out his turn, and send it back to Sam. Sam plays a Reliquary Tower, he activates Leonardo to draw, discard, and makes an 0-2 portal to Phyrexia. Portal triggers, making each opponent sacrifice 3 creatures, followed by an Emery activation on the Enigma Jewel, allowing it to be cast from the graveyard. Once in play, Sam passes the turn. Trying to rebuild, John plays a Drowned Catacombs and recasts his commander, Ezio, Auditore de Firenze. After that, he passes. Tom plays a Blood Crypt tapped and immediately passes, keeping his mana open, waiting for his time to strike. In a similar position, Extra's only play is a Raminap Excavator and a pass, which prompts John to cast Rapid Hybridization on Portal, followed by Tom's Beast Within on Leonardo, trying to slow him down a bit. Sam starts his turn with an Urza Lord High Artificer, which makes a construct upon entering. Next up is Master of Ethereum, followed by an attack with both his newly acquired tokens at John, and a pass. John plays a Tainted Peak, then casts the artifact duo of Haystack and Vorpal Sword, equipping the latter to Ezio. Geared up and ready for action, Ezio goes at Tom. With the mission complete, John passes to Tom. Tom takes his turn to rebuild, casting his commander, Disa the Restless, and passes the turn. Extra plays a Shattered Sanctum and casts the Gitrog monster, before passing the turn back to Sam. Sam first casts Efficient Construction, then immediately puts it to use, casting Arcane Signet, having Construction make a Thopter. He then goes to combat and attacks John with Master, a Construct, a Beast, and a Frog Lizard. Once the damage is dealt, he passes. John plays a Tainted Isle and casts Zyra, the Golden String. He then uses her to attack Sam, triggering her effect to put an egg counter onto Ezio. After that, he passes to Tom. Tom plays a Commercial District tapped, surveilling a card to the top. He goes to combat, sending Disa at Sam. Not wanting a Goyf to be made, Sam chumps with a Thopter and responds with a Resculpt on Extra's Gitrog, preventing any future shenanigans. In his second main, Tom casts Drana, Liberator of Malakir, and passes. Extra repeats the previous turn with a snow-covered plains and a rampaging Baloth. Having previously gained a new friend, he uses him to attack his summoner Sam, giving him a bit of well-deserved payback. With the damage out of the way, Extra passes back to Sam. Sam first casts Mystic Forge, triggering Construction to make a Thopter, followed by a Steel Overseer from the top of his deck, once again triggering Construction. He then activates Forge, paying 1 life to exile his top card. He goes to combat, attacking John with a Construct, Master, and a Beast, while the Frog Lizard goes to Tom. Both players take the damage, resulting in John's unexciting demise. Once taken out, the turn moves to Tom. Tom first attacks Extra with Drana, triggering Disa to make a Tarmogoyf, and Drana to give herself a counter. In his second main, he casts Disciple of Freyalise, using its effect to sacrifice Tarmogoyf, drawing and gaining 5. He then plays a Deathcap Glade and casts an Eye Collector to round out the turn. Extra casts Aftermath Analyst, milling 3 cards as it enters. He then finally casts his commander, the Necrobloom, followed by a tapped Godless Shrine from his graveyard, triggering Necrobloom to make a zombie and Baloths to make a beast. Next he sends both Baloths and the Elemental at Sam, before finally passing the turn. Sam casts Whirler Rogue, making 2 Thopters. He activates Overseer, giving all his artifact creatures a +1/+1 counter. Finally, he activates Whirler Rogue 2 times on Construct and Master, before attacking Tom with 2 Thopters, Ornithopter, Master, and the Construct. Tom blocks 1 Thopter with his Eye Collector and takes the rest, falling victim to Sam's overwhelming board. With Tom out of the way, Sam passes to his final opponent in Extra. Extra first dredges 2 with his Snow-Covered Swamp, then plays said Snow-Covered Swamp, triggering Necrobloom and Baloths. He then casts Azusa, Lost But Seeking, followed by Life from the Loam with 0 targets. Not able to play any more lands, Extra sends a Beast plus his Elemental at Sam, having the Beast be double blocked by Sam's Beast and Frog Lizard. Once the damage is dealt, Extra passes. Sam once again repeats the same sequence, activating Overseer, Whirler Rogue on Construct and Master, followed by a final attack with 4 Thopters, Master, and the Construct, taking out Extra, and declaring himself the winner.